Hi, my name is Tamara Jones, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my internship experience from this past semester. I originally had my internship set up at an agency here in Worcester, Massachusetts, but apparently there was some miscommunication because I learned really kind of last minute that they do not allow bachelor level internships and they only do master level internships. So I was a little bit frantic when I found this out and was worried about finding an internship at such a late notice. But thankfully, a friend gave me some information of where she had completed her online internship. I sent out a few emails and quickly was accepted as an intern. And so that was what I ended up going with. So I did my internship online at the National Healthy Marriage Institute. And this particular organization focuses on developing products and resources to help individuals and communities strengthen marriages and families. I was really excited about the idea of this once I learned a little bit more about the organization, because throughout my coursework at Brigham Young University, Idaho, I've learned that I have a passion for helping people realize the importance of putting work into their marriage and that they can have a happy marriage. At the beginning of my internship, I was given a list of ongoing projects that I could potentially work on and a list of new projects that they were hoping to get up and running. I was really nervous about starting something from scratch, but the Healthy Marriage Music program caught my attention, and so that was what I ended up going with. The idea behind this program was to come up with inspiring songs and connect them to research-based concepts that the song is teaching about. And then couples who participate in the program will then make goals related to the concepts taught in the song, and then they will work on that specific goal for 1 week. And they'll listen to that song every day of the week to help remind them what it is they're working on and why it's important. Some of my responsibilities for this internship were research. I had to do a lot of research to make sure that I had the understanding of concepts before I tried to create something that would help others. So I did research on the importance of setting and using SMART goals. We wanted people to have a really strong understanding of how to set effective goals. Otherwise, this program would not be successful. I did research on why strengthening marriage is important, to try to help people understand why it's important that they take the time to put more attention into their marriage. And I also did research on why using music in the program and why it's important and how it's going to help their marriage. So once I had research on these areas, I then created presentations using PowerPoint. One presentation was specifically for teaching about SMART goals, the different aspects of the SMART goals. And this would be used by the family life pastors to teach couples in their congregation, understand how they can set the goals, how they can follow through, how they can track them. And I also did a presentation that would teach couples how the program would work, teach them why music is being used and why it's important that they focus on strengthening their marriage. So I also got to spend some time listening to music. So in order to find songs to use for the program, I had to listen to short clips of the song to see if it was a possibility. Spent a lot of time reading through lyrics to see what message was being taught in the song and what research concepts I could tie into the song. Once I had a list of 10 potential songs, then I created a survey and sent that out to friends and family and other interns to kind of get their responses so that I could come up with the top 4 songs to begin the program. It would be a month-long program with focusing on 1 song per week. Once I had the songs chosen, I spent time connecting research to the concepts of the songs, coming up with insights of what the song is teaching, possible ideas for goals that couples could use that would help them strengthen their relationship, things that they can work on together every day for a week connected to the song. I also spent time designing goal cards that are basically the size of a business card that couples can track their goals on and use to write down goals, write down problems that are keeping them from their goals, and they can just refer to it throughout the week. And then the postcards, I also designed one for each song, and they're for the couples to refer to remind them what they learned during the session with their pastor, concepts that were taught about each song, and the different ideas that they can do for goals to help them. And a little clip has a link to the song where they can go to listen to it, and then a little piece of the chorus that can help remind them what it is that they're working on. The Healthy Marriage music program definitely isn't up and running yet, but I feel like I gave it a good start, and I tried really hard to have everything organized so that the next intern that takes over can just pick up where I left off. It was kind of a little bit intimidating to think about starting something completely from scratch, but I feel like I did a good job, and I feel very fortunate that I was able to use my love of music and my passion for strong marriages to help get this program started, and it's exciting to see where it can go from there. Like most things we do in life, I feel like I got a lot more out of this internship than the organization probably got out of me. I definitely stretched myself. I learned a lot of new skills. I worked with PowerPoint a lot more than I have ever before, and so I learned a lot of new tricks and different things to make it more professional looking. As I did the presentations, I learned how to create surveys and to use SurveyMonkey program and how to analyze data, use the data. And I stepped completely out of my comfort zone and expanded my horizons by doing some graphic designing as I created the postcards. That was a little scary. I don't think of myself as a creative person, and I definitely felt like I was out of my league, but I stuck with it and I did it. While it was exciting to see things come together for this internship and kind of see what my end result was, not all of the work that I did was fun and exciting. It was often kind of mundane and just seemed long. And I struggled for the first few weeks until I realized that it had been my determination and hard work that had gotten me to this point in my education. It had gotten me through some classes that I thought were impossible and I would never pass. And I knew that if I stuck with that determination and hard work, that I would also get through my internship. And from there, I changed my attitude, and a positive attitude made a huge difference. And instead of me thinking of me and how I just was not doing what I wanted to be doing, I started to be thinking about the good that the program could do for couples when it was up and running. There are a lot of resources and good programs available to couples and families, but the tricky part is getting it to the people that need them, getting it to be the right fit, helping them to know about it. And through different research classes that I've taken, I've learned the importance of knowing who your target audience is and who you're trying to reach. And I experienced that with my internship as well. And it's exciting to be a part of a different program that is using the power of music to help couples. It's exciting to see the potential and the different target audience that it could be reaching. And when I stopped and thought about the potential of this program, it really made my work a lot more exciting to think about the people that this could help. And it helped me really feel like I was doing some good and that it was important work. So I feel like this National Healthy Marriage Institute was a great place to work, and I would definitely recommend it to others. To kind of help give you an idea, I did come up with some pros and cons. For the pros, I think it's great that you get to pick your own project. No one wants to be stuck doing something that they really don't have a passion for, and so to me that made the difference. I was given a list and I could pick what I wanted to work on, and it sounds like from the other interns that I've talked with, it sounds like they had the same experience here as well, that they got to pick what they wanted to work on. It was very flexible. I got to set my own hours. I could change them if I needed to. If, when my kids were home for a snow day or a holiday, I could move things around to fit my family. And it was very convenient. I got to work out of my home, which this ended up being a huge blessing for my family. About 2 weeks into the semester, we became a one-car family, and my husband works an hour away. So I get stuck without the car. So being able to do my internship right here at home was perfect. It was just what we needed. I think My biggest con for this internship is that I felt very isolated. It's a very, I worked alone on the project. I did not have interaction with other people or other interns other than my supervisor. He was great about emailing and getting back to me about my questions. So there was no problem there. He was excellent about communication. But I felt like I probably would have worked, it would have been easier for me or to have someone working on the project with me so that I had ideas to share with and things that we could work through together. I know we complain a lot about the group projects that we're required to do and how it's hard to work schedules, but this is the one time that I feel like I missed it, and I think sometimes it's good to be able to work with someone else. Fortunately for me, my husband became my group, and he was really good about listening to ideas and giving me ideas of his own or helping me work through problems. So it all worked out good. But yeah, that would be the one con. So if you think you want an internship where you are going to interact a lot with other people, or you want hands-on skills, this is probably not what you're looking for. This is more designing the programs, which I think is great. We need the programs as well. So it's a great fit for people that are looking for that. So if you are interested in doing an internship with the National Healthy Marriage Institute, then Aaron Larson is the person that you should contact, and his Gmail address is right there on the screen. Good luck.